Welcome to the Maritime Engineering Category Training and the last few modules required to make you eligible for promotion to able seaman. So you've just learned about AC or alternating current, DC or direct current. Let's go and have a look at how they work in real life. On Brupee we have both AC and DC power sources, so batteries and generator. Our generator is 240 volts 50 Hertz and it's a separate unit from our main engine. You can think of the 240 volts as pressure and the 50 Hertz is the current changing direction 50 times every second.
This AC power is the same electricity as you get from the power points in your home. Power lines also carry AC because it has lower energy losses over long distances compared to DC, and it's safer at the high voltages used to transmit electricity. Electricity leaves the power station at very high voltages, 11,000 to 210,000 volts, and it's stepped down at substations until it reaches your home at about 230 to 240 volts. This is done using a device called a transformer. No, not Optimus Prime, but a real electrical component that reduces voltage.
So does everything in your house run on 240 volts AC? Well, the short answer is no. Things like blenders, some fridges, some air conditioners, they run directly on AC power, but things like laptops, cell phones, iPads, anything that has a battery that you need to plug in generally runs on DC, and this converts AC at this end to DC at this end. Now, why do we use AC and DC in the house? Why not just use one? Well, each of them have pros and cons. AC is fantastic at moving power over a long distance. So from the power station to your house could be, in some cases, hundreds of kilometers, can be a long, long way away, and AC is great for that. DC, on the other hand, is fantastic when you're trying to charge something that has a battery because it's the most efficient way to get power to store into a battery.
A laptop power supply takes 240 volts AC 50 Hertz and converts it to 20 volts DC, which laptops need. A phone charger converts 240 volts AC 50 Hertz into 5 volts DC. Notice that DC doesn't have a frequency rating because the current flows in one direction only. Now, where else do we find DC power? Your phone runs on an internal DC battery. Other devices like wireless headphones, computer mice, torches, and even your car also rely on DC batteries. Batteries come in many forms and materials, but all of them provide DC power to make things work. In the next video, you'll see how batteries are used in your unit's powerboat to run the marine band radio. If you have any questions, talk to your staff, your facilitator, or even your parents. Good luck with this module. Good luck with the material.
We'll see you further into the training.